Despite all these crimes against humanity, here are some good things Kim Jong-il did throughout his life. Which leads us to our next villain, Kim Jong-il. Not to be confused with his spoiled son and current leader Kim Jong-un, or his father who created North Korea, Kim Il-sung. While obviously subjective, it's reasonable to argue that out of the three leaders in North Korea's history, Kim Jong-il was probably the worst. He somehow had both Stalin's disdain for human suffering as well as Osama's cold-blooded ruthlessness toward innocent civilians. Like Stalin, he completely neglected millions of his own citizens who were starving to death, stubbornly insisting that North Korea's glorious juche, or self-reliance ideology, would be able to feed everyone without help from other nations. It wasn't until the country turned into hell on earth and people resorting to eating grass, bark, and rats to survive when the government finally admitted to the world that they did indeed have food shortages and begged for the much needed aid. And like Osama, he was also responsible for the horrific Flight 858 terrorist attack, where a bomb was planted in a South Korean commercial airplane that killed all 100 passengers on board. Additionally, thousands of South Koreans, as well as dozens of Japanese citizens, have been kidnapped over the decades under Kim Jong-il's orders. Despite all these crimes against humanity, here are some good things Kim Jong-il did throughout his life. For one, whether it was out of sheer necessity or a genuine interest to improve the conditions of his people, he began to allow some economic reforms, following China's model of opening up special economic zones in the country, where a little bit of good old capitalism can function there. He was also interested in finally making amends with South Korea, and cooperated with their so-called Sunshine Policy, where both states would strengthen communication with each other and work together on several business ventures to help the North's stagnant economy. Still, Kim Jong-il's brutality towards his own people and his willingness to commit terrorism abroad makes him the worst leader in North Korea's history.